Good evening, everybody. Let's find our way to our seats. Good evening, everybody, and welcome to our annual Operation Greenlight ceremony. This feels like it's the fifth year we've done it, supervisors. I don't know if it's fourth or fifth. Fourth. I'm getting the high sign. It's the fourth. Thank you all for coming out. This is something that our supervisors brought back from Washington, D.C. They were attending the National Association of Counties conference, and this was presented to them. And they thought, in a county that cares as much as we do about our veterans and the salute to service that we owe all of our veterans, that we needed to be doing this in Riverside County. So thank you for coming out. Thank you for celebrating this evening with us. Thank you for sticking around until it gets dark, but not much later, so you can see those green lights up at the top of this building. What I'd like to do first is get us started, and I'm going to introduce our color guard from the American Legion Post 742. I'm going to ask our Interim Director of Veteran Services, Adam French, to come to the stage. This is where you clap for Adam, please.
Oh, that's me.
Right. Right. So we're going to, where's our color guard? So I'll turn it over to you to bring them in.
I believe they're already come in. And if you're able to stand, please stand.
Color guard, mark, time. Color guard, halt. Left, hey. 5 steps forward, mark.
And please follow me for the Pledge of Allegiance. Place your right hand over your heart. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. You may be seated.
No, step.
No, never mind. Don't listen to me.
Step. We have a very special guest tonight, the Jurupa Valley Deputy City Manager, Amy Sells, who will be singing the national anthem.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming. And the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting here and there, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner
Now we can be seated. And please, one more round of applause for Amy and for our color guard. And before we get to the speeches this evening, would ask all of us to take a moment of silence to honor all the brave men and women who have given their life in service of our nation, those who are still missing or held prisoners of war. And also keep in your hearts in this moment of silence the San Bernardino County Sheriff's deputy who was killed last week. So please, a moment of silence. Thank you. Now we have a special treat tonight as we, this special year for our Operation Greenlight. We have 4 members of the Board of Supervisors here. The good news is we don't have our county council to tell us that somehow that's illegal. So we will try and get in and out before anyone catches it or calls our bluff on this one. But it's first my honor to invite Supervisor Karen Spiegel up to say a few words about what we're doing here tonight.
I know that the residents of Riverside County, all of you, have great respect and admiration and the utmost gratitude for all the men and women who selflessly served our country and this community in armed forces. The contributions and sacrifices of those that served in the armed forces have been vital in maintaining the freedoms and the way of life that we enjoy. America's counties, which Mr. Van Wagenen had already mentioned, was the inspiration. We've had a long, proud history in the counties and serving our nation's veterans, a legacy that continues in the work that we do as counties collaborative, our federal, state, and local partners to ensure that former service members have access to the resources that they need. Riverside County seeks to honor those individuals who have made countless sacrifices for freedoms by placing themselves in harm's way for the good of all. This Veterans Day, as Jeff said, we honor and celebrate the 5th anniversary. And I said it was only our 4th because I learned about it after the first year. I had gone to NACO and it was like, wow, what a neat thing to bring back to our community. So we now are partnered on the national level. There are 3,069 counties, I believe, but they also call them parishes or boroughs in different cities, and some counties are the size of some of our cities. So it tells you a variety, yet we come together for that common goal, and that is honoring and showing support of veterans. And we're doing that by lighting this building green, which we'll get to in a minute. We'll do it from today, November 4th, through Veterans Day on November 11th. That whole week, which is only 1 week in 52, it should be every day. By shining the green light, county governments and our residents will let veterans know that they're seen, appreciated, and supported. This is such a wonderful event. Thank you for being here. I appreciate this, being part of the county with citizens coming, but on a bigger level, a national effort. And with that, I take the honor to introduce one of my colleagues, Supervisor Jose Medina.
Good evening. First, I want to thank Supervisor Karen Spiegel for her leadership, for reminding us why this ceremony matters so much. Supervisor Spiegel, your commitment to our veterans and their families continues to shine across Riverside County. Thank you for all that you do. I also want to thank our Department of Veteran Services, our veterans, and the families who are here tonight. Your presence is what gives this ceremony meaning. Tonight, as part of Green Lights for Veterans, counties all across the United States are lighting their buildings green, a small gesture that carries a powerful message. That we see you, we thank you, we stand with you. Riverside County is proud to be home to one of the largest veteran populations in the state of California. Our veterans are more than heroes from the past. They are our leaders, our mentors, our neighbors, and they continue to serve in the communities every day. Many of them have transitioned from military service into roles as teachers, small business owners, public servants, advocates. Their sense of duty never ends. It simply transforms. As a county, our gratitude must go beyond words. We must show it through our actions by ensuring that veterans and their families have access to housing, employment, education, and mental health services. Riverside County is proud to strengthen partnerships across departments and organizations that make those supports possible. Together, we can help veterans not just survive after service, but truly thrive. As we look at the green light shining tonight, let us remember, it is more than a symbol of appreciation. It's a commitment to keep standing with our veterans long after this ceremony ends. To every veteran here tonight, and to every family who's shared in their service, thank you for your courage, your service, and your continued contribution to our community. You make Riverside County stronger, and we are forever grateful. And with that, it is my honor to introduce someone who understands the meaning of this ceremony firsthand, a veteran himself, a steadfast advocate for those who serve, Supervisor Chuck Washington.
Good evening. It is wonderful to see you all here this evening at this year's Operation Greenlight ceremony for veterans. I want to thank my colleague, Supervisor Karen Spiegel, for her partnership and her continued dedication to this effort. It's always meaningful to stand together in support of the men and women who have worn the nation's uniform. This evening holds a deep meaning for me, not only as a county supervisor, but as someone who proudly served in the United States Navy. My years as a Navy officer and a naval aviator shaped how I see service, not as a chapter in life, but as a lifelong calling. Through those years, I learned the power of teamwork, trust, and sacrifice. Those lessons continue to guide how I serve the people of Riverside County today. Operation Greenlight reminds us that service doesn't end when the uniform comes off. The light we shine tonight honors every veteran's courage, but it also calls us to keep that promise of care and connection all year long. Here in Riverside County, especially in the 3rd District, home to the largest veteran population, we're proud to support veterans through programs to connect them to housing, jobs, and benefits. These are small steps towards repaying a debt we can never fully repay. By lighting our buildings green, we're joining thousands of counties across the nation in a simple but powerful act, a shared commitment to see our veterans honor their service and stand beside them in gratitude. So tonight, as those lights shine across our county, let's remember the people behind them, the veterans, the families, and the communities strengthened by their sacrifice. Thank you all for being here, for showing your support, and for keeping the spirit of service alive. And next, I'd like to introduce Supervisor Ixtian Gutierrez.
Well, thank you, Supervisor Washington. Such a great evening to be here to celebrate this wonderful very special day for our veterans and the county of Riverside of 2.5 million residents. And I want to just start off by just my quick comments here is, just thanking Supervisor Spiegel. As you heard from my other previous colleagues as well, you were very instrumental in bringing this here to town here in Riverside County, and I just want to thank you for your leadership in doing so. I want to thank our Veteran Services Department for all of their hard work, specifically our Veteran Service Officers, or VSOs, and I believe also Adam French as well, who I think I saw. Oh, there he is. Okay. If we can give them a round of applause for all of their hard work and what they do for our veterans. Thank you. They're the ones that take the calls. They're the ones that work on the claims and really help with our veterans. So I just wanted to thank them. I've been here the past 3 years, and I've noticed that the strength of Riverside County is Riverside County's unity. Basically, it comes from our veterans, our families, and our neighbors that always constantly stand together. Tonight's Operation Greenlight truly represents hope, renewal, and ongoing support for our veterans. A green light states, welcome home and that we're still with you. This week we light our buildings, and my understanding too is that this isn't the only building, but also other buildings as well that will be lit. All the libraries are going to be lit green tonight. So let's keep our commitment shining all year long through action, advocacy, and community support. And now I'd like to introduce Interim Director of Veteran Services, Adam French.
So I just have a couple of words. And my words are thank you. Thank you to the supervisors for your continued support for the the Department of Veteran Services. Thank you to the Executive Office for your support. Thank you to my staff for their continued efforts to support veterans, their unwavering support for that community. Thank you to the other county departments for your support to us. We couldn't do what we do without you. And thank you most of all to our veterans. Truly, as a member of that community, I truly appreciate all that you have done for our nation and all that you continue to do. And now I want to bring up Colonel Don Farmer. So Colonel Don Farmer, retired, has served over 31 years in the U.S. Air Force, retiring as a commander of the 163rd Attack Wing at March Air Reserve Base. He's a decorated pilot with more than 4,100 flight hours. He supported multiple global operations and flew homeland defense missions after 9/11. Colonel Farmer now serves as chairman of the City of Norco Veterans Commission and the Veterans Serving Veterans Group. So, thank you. And now I'd like to invite the supervisors to join us up.
So as the supervisors gather around the switch, please do not ask yourself where the wires are to this switch or how exactly the green lights turn on with this switch. Don't want to ruin the image or the magic, but we will simply say this. I need somebody to put their hand on the switch, and then I will count down. Yeah, we need to actually do it, right? I will count down, and I'll count to 3 and then say flip it, and then and then hopefully the lights will come on through the power of you said what, Bluetooth? Perfect. So 1, 2, 3, flip it. And we'll take a brief pause here just so we can get a couple of pictures of you folks together.
Step up. Yes. You need to come right there.
That's just a drone. It's not a flyover. Oh, okay, yeah. Yeah. One more round of applause for the switch.
He did say that. I actually thought there was a fade. Okay, so now we can sit back?
You can sit back down.
Okay.
There's just us saying goodbye and good night.
Oh, yeah.
Goodbye and good night. No. So again, this night is all about appreciation. It's appreciation for the dedicated service of our veterans. And as we know here in Riverside County, that service doesn't end when you take the uniform off. Well, there are so many ways for our veterans to continue to serve, whether those are on advisory committees or one that we are very proud of here in the county, of folks continuing their service as county employees. We have many veterans across our ranks, not just in the Sheriff's Department and Fire Department, but across all of our departments. And we have a number of veterans here today who are now county employees, so we want to especially thank them as well. So as we begin our week, the Green Light Week, the Operation Green Light Week, thank you for being here. Thank you for coming out. Thank you for enjoying the way that this building looks with those green lights. And we will see you again next year.